everyone, my name is Liz. I am a maker. I like to knit, crochet, sew, quilt, felt, spin, sometimes in cross stitch, draw, and whatever else I decide to make. If you don't mind, you can like, subscribe, comment, just let me know you're here some way or how. And I'm also on Instagram as Liz's Fiber Crafting Nook if you're interested in that. I'm also on Ravelry as Liz's Fiber Nook. Ravelry didn't like my long name. I don't really do anything on Ravelry except for look for patterns. I mean, potentially, maybe someday, but other than that, I just look for patterns on Ravelry. I've only uploaded maybe 4 of my projects in the years I've been on there. Today is February 2nd. January is gone. It's just gone. Alright, let's move on into finished objects. Alright, I know some people are creeped out by the dolls. I'm sorry, but I didn't feel like stripping off the clothes to show you. This morning, it is the way it is. My husband finds them creepy. I just use them as, I have 2. I use them for modeling my baby clothes works. Alright, so here she is with this. Alright, here is the dress. It's got the puff sleeves and there's a dress. Then it has the lace doubled over. It's got double layers. I suppose you could keep layering for forever if you wanted it to be. I didn't. And then here is the mitts, the hand covers. And here is the matching diaper cover. I think people call them bloomers as well. But yeah, here's this. Alright, and then here's the back. And just some buttons, this. There you go. Alright, that's her. I actually made this particular dress to cover her, so she'd have something to wear all the time. I didn't make it for any particular child. The pattern is this booklet, Precious Heirloom Christening Set. It's sets because there is a knitwear one on the other half of the pamphlet, but I wanted to do the crochet one. I just found it far more appealing in this case. Alright, and it is from the American School of Needlework, number 1241. It's out of print. It was 1997, I believe. Yes, 1997. And I found it at Goodwill for $2. I went on Ravelry to see if I could find it on Ravelry because sometimes things become PDF files and it's not. The suggestion was to look at your local libraries to see if it is in your local library. Sorry. So if you really like it and you can't find it, I'm sure you can find a christening outfit with some similarities. Maybe not exactly, but some similarities. That's going to be my suggestion. I used a size 8 crochet hook, and I believe this is lace weight. So it'd be close to the number 10 cotton threads. which I believe is the recommendation for this particular one. So lace weight was similar to the number 10s for me. I'm pretty sure it's wool. I did the burn test. Smelled like burnt hair, didn't melt like plastic. I wish I knew what it was. I would like to work with this yarn again, but I don't. No ball band was available. All right, let me check my notes on this particular one. The designer's name is Delsie, Delsie Rhodes. That's who the actual designer was. It doesn't say it in the book, but that's what I found on Ravelry. Maybe she's out there and has more patterns that are actually available. Let's see. The diaper cover is a YouTube tutorial. It's a long name. The title of the YouTube video, get ready, is Crochet Diaper Cover, Crochet Baby Bloomers, Crochet Shorts, Easy 3 to 6 month Crochet for Baby by Crochet for Baby. So the channel is Crochet for Baby. And that is the YouTube tutorial used for the bloomers. The hand covers are just socks with no heels. I just started a sock and made it till it was where I wanted it and then did a cuff on it and then bound off. No pattern for that. Okay. The question is, why would I show you my finished object if you can't get the pattern and you can't get the yarn? A couple reasons. One, I'm proud of my work and I want to show it because I did it and I was really happy with the results. Two, it will hopefully inspire you. You can go find other patterns and other yarn. You can go find pink and green yarn. There's yarns everywhere. Know that you can crochet things that are nice looking. I think people, they get one-minded and think, especially if you're just starting out or you're between beginner and intermediate, you think that you can only do, crochet back and forth and make a double crochet blanket or a double crochet scarf. There are lots of patterns out there and they're not as hard as you think. That's why I show you it, and you can do it through a thrift store. Completely thrift store find. All right, moving into I started making this dress again. This is how this is going to go. I started making the dress again. It's blue. Now, I like the color. Obviously, I like the pattern because I started to make it again. And I thrifted this yarn as well. I'm pretty sure it's acrylic. I don't like the way it feels or the way it lays. Oh wow, it turns a whole different color at close. Oh. It's not really capturing the color correctly. That's alright, doesn't matter. I have already redonated the yarn back to the thrift store. I do not like the feel or the lay of the fabric I'm creating here. Don't like it. I'm literally going to throw this away. I donated the yarn already. I only saved it to show you. Just because you started making it, if you hate it, Don't waste any more of your time on it. Start over with something you like. I will be making this again at some point in life, not right now. I will be remaking this again when I find the material I would like to use. This is going away. Gone. It's okay to not complete your project. If it's not working for you, scrap it. Don't waste your time. Move on to something that makes you happy. All right. Works in progress. I already talked to you last week about how I wasn't so sure I was going to meet most of my goals. I met one goal, and that was to get down to, this is all I have left of this blanket to rip out and crochet into this blanket. Basically, I worked on the blanket, and that is all I got done. I ended up with, between my work schedule, my classes, my house, I had a, it's hard to explain to you. I had a house inspection of a good kind. Usually people think, ooh, house inspection, that sounds terrible. Nerve-wracking, yes, but not terrible. It was a good thing. It was a step in the process getting my home certified. If you know what that means, great. If you don't know what it means, not important to you. I'm not even going to go into it. So moving into what my goals are for the coming week. To survive. Oh my gosh. I have another class I have to take on Tuesday. I'm getting really tired of classes. I'm telling you. And paperwork. Paperwork and classes are really eating into my it does not make me. I do have anxiety. These kind of things like elevate it. All right. I'm hoping it doesn't like consume all my days off. I know it'll consume a chunk of one day, but I'm hoping it won't be too bad. And then I have work, of course. Goals. I want to finish this. I need it off the back of my chair because I want it off the back of my chair. It'll make me feel like I've achieved like this huge thing to get this blanket ripped all the way out and into this one. It'll just make me feel way better. And I could work on one of any number of whips that I have going on. I could work on my spinning. I could work on my felted doll. Could work on the sewing. Archer socks. I have not done the heels yet. I could work on that as well. I'm not going to commit. If this coming week goes like this week went, I'll be lucky to work on this blanket. That's why I keep the blanket like right here. When I sit here to chill out in the evenings, even if I only work on like a quarter of a row or a half of a row, at least I achieve something and it's just directly accessible. And that's all I'm going to try to maybe accomplish. And then, okay, I'm going to go, let's see. I'm going to give you some recommendations and then move on to life. Actually, I'm not. I think I just covered that. I have some recommendations though. Urban Yarn, Nitty Natty, and TL Yarn Crafts are the three I would definitely recommend to you. And I would like to talk to you about a couple acquisitions. More thrift story. Okay. For those who sew, this might interest you. It interests me. I found a Singer's Sewing puzzle box at the thrift store. And I snatched that sucker up fast. When I got it, it was in a Ziploc bag with all kinds of... It's right here. With all kinds of feet and different things going on in here. I don't know what all these are. For the most part, this is complete. I don't know if I should open it. I'm not going to open it. I don't know. Maybe you guys haven't seen a puzzle box before. They call them puzzle boxes. Okay. Honestly, this is not the one I found at the thrift store. I grabbed the wrong one. Yes, I own one already. But this is what a puzzle box looks like. With all of its intact parts. I had some slide around. And this is for these parts all go to my Singer 27, my treadle machine that you are sitting on. This is my treadles right here. Anyways, this is the actual one, so you can see the outside. What it's missing is somebody had unscrewed all the attachments inside, and I need to find the little specialized short itty bitty stubby screws. And when I find them, I'll eventually fix that. Not a big deal. And then I found somebody on Etsy who... Was it Etsy? No, sorry. It was eBay. eBay who does the substitute needles for the Singer 12, my crank machine that I have one needle for. They do not make the needles anymore for the 12K. And a couple of newly made bobbins. These are these guys here. They're the ones that look like little barbells. And the needles are in these. I purchased some of those. I'm hoping to be able to, if these all work, I could actually sew on my sewing machine and not worry about breaking the needle. Right now I'm worried about breaking the only original needle because then I would have 0 needles. And then I couldn't use it at all. And I have one original bobbin. Okay, let's see. And then I got at the thrift store new chairs. I got 2 new chairs. I'm also getting rid of 2 chairs that I bought them at the thrift store. I thought they would work really well for what I needed. And I used them for quite some time, but they just weren't working out. Just weren't comfortable for what I needed. And the one was the chair I had here. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, pardon me. No editing. Oh, sorry. All right, I'm going to stand up. I am not a huge fan of the fabric. It screams older. But the chair itself, here's me going to lift the chair for you. there's the feet underneath I just really love these two chairs. And it is a good furniture company. Let's see, I think it's Baker's Furniture Company. I think it's Baker's. I'm questioning myself now. And I went and looked them up, and you can't even see what price their chairs are. They're so high end that you have to like decide what fabric you want and all that before you can get to the price for the custom made chair. I wasn't going that far. I got them for $6.15 each. They are a much better fit for me in this room. The other chairs are moving on to another home on Saturday. So declutter before you go and bring stuff in. You bury yourself and stuff. Just make sure. Where are my notesy notes? And those are my acquisitions. Right. I will talk to you next week. Hopefully I've actually completed something more. One of my whips. Well, no, that's not possible. I don't think I complete one of my whips. Just progress on whip. All right. See you later.